What's going on, guys? Alex here, sitting by the river enjoying summery days, and I need to be quick here because I can see my battery is about to die, so this is going to be a quick video, and I'll be speaking to you as I always do, which is kind of speaking to myself in these, and the topic of today is patience. I wrote a tweet earlier along the lines of patience is going to be the one skill that will take you further than most, especially in an age where we're all kind of rushing around. Everything is handed to us on a plate. We've got the Uber Eats that can deliver anything you like quickly and fast, and we're all kind of in a hurry, and we all get very impatient, and we all expect things to come quickly. We're all on social media and we expect things to come fast, instant gratification, instant response, instant feedback, and this kind of instills in us an expectation. It's a psychological feeling, you could almost say. It's an instilled expectation of things coming quickly. Things are supposed to be instant. Things are supposed to come quickly. But what does that do to our projects and our businesses and our expectations of success in our lives? We expect things to come quickly, just like we do deliveries, just like we do relationships, swiping right on dating apps. We expect everything to come quickly and everything to be without delay. And so we get frustrated when things don't go quickly because we have this sort of gradually inbuilt expectation that things should come quickly. But here's where the opportunity lies. I always try and see the flip side. That, in a world where everyone's running around like a headless chicken, jumping from one thing to the next because they get impatient, because they don't see the fruits of their very short-lived labor soon enough, quick enough, according to their own standards. And we've all created this kind of illusion that things should come quickly when it's just really what we're seeing is technological improvements that have led to some efficiencies, but generally things haven't changed in terms of how success is supposed to happen for us and how results are supposed to come for us. Things haven't really changed on that side of things, and so we get very frustrated when we don't see the results we had hoped for soon enough, quick enough. But of course those things are supposed to take time, and everyone around us is impatient and has shorter attention spans, you could argue, and is expecting things to come quicker. So if you can be patient when everyone else around you is losing their heads, if you can stay on track and feel your way through those moments of discomfort and stay with it, stay in the game, stay in the arena when you get a knock, when you get a setback, when you see a result that didn't go the way you wanted and you were frustrated, rather than doing what most people are doing right now, which is to say, oh look, this clearly isn't working because things are supposed to come quickly, things are supposed to be instant, I'm going to jump to this next thing and do this other thing. Go the opposite direction, i.e. find the persistence in you to be okay with things not seemingly going your way right now, but actually you can take it to the next level, which is to say, okay, things aren't going the way I want them to. This is annoying, this is a setback, but I'm going to see how this can be useful information for me that I can take and feed back into what I'm doing as a kind of investment. Everything that goes wrong is useful. And I always say that it's better in a way to gather mistakes than it is to gather wins. Obviously winning is important, but it's not nearly as important as seeing the fallout after a failure, because that is going to be the most useful information that you can take and feed back into whatever it is you're doing. And if you're staying on track and you're staying with the thing and you're exerting self-control in the form of patience, i.e. staying with something longer than most other people would, you're actually widening the boundaries around, within which you can see fruits come to fruition, right? Things are going to happen. Things are more likely to happen in your favor when you give a wider berth to the progress of that thing. Do you see how that works? So by by staying with something for longer, you're more likely to see the things that you were waiting for in your rushed state earlier. So that's really it for today. It's just my message to remind us all that if we can have the strength to be patient with our projects, with our careers, with our art, with our social media growth, if we can be patient and have the strength to stay with something and to take the setbacks and use those as sources of information that we can then put back into whatever we're doing to improve that thing, to constantly refine that thing, and we can stay with something long enough, we give ourselves a huge advantage when you look at the playing field and how it appears at the moment in this modern world where everyone's rushing around, everyone's impatient. If you can be patient, you immediately elevate yourself, you give yourself more opportunity, and in a funny kind of way, people are actually diminishing their opportunities. They are giving themselves a disadvantage by doing what they think is an advantage, which is to continually jump from one thing to the next. They think that they are at an advantage by leaving this project and moving on to the next one. It's giving them a sense of novelty, a sense of something new, but actually they're diminishing their opportunity. They are narrowing the birth of potential success that comes from staying with something long enough. So be patient, be unreasonably persistent. When everyone else is running around, be more persistent than the next person. Expect setbacks, expect struggles, expect a little bit of suffering in whatever you're doing. Expect that feeling of boredom that will come potentially every day, like it does for me. I always have a sense where I'm like, I just want to do something different this time. But by staying with something, I start getting rewarded for staying in the form of insights, in the form of new ideas, fresh creativity. All of that comes to me when I exert my patience. So be patient, stick with it. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already. Do share this video, do like, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.